All right, welcome to number 22. I skipped all the driving here. We are back in New York, not even a week later, and I'm back at a falls we already went to, Akron Falls, not flooded. How'd you like part one? If it's, I guess it should be out by now. Sorry you had to wait so long. All right, so there we're parked, and here's Wolcott Falls. So yeah, she'll just head downstream along the fence line. And up here in a minute, there'll be a trail down to the bottom of the falls. Yeah, it just wraps around here and goes down to the bottom. Morning now. We are headed north of Syracuse to do some stuff up in the Northlands today. All right, we are now at Remsen Falls. You're not be able to see it through the trees there. We're right here in the city park. There's this bridge over the creek. So yeah, we're gonna head down and get closer. Alright, we are now at Pixley Falls State Park. Should be just a short walk. You can see the falls right down there, looking gorgeous. And then we just head down this trail down to the falls. Clouds were good, then they faded, but they're coming back. So yeah. All right, so we are now at Talcottville Falls, aka Sugar River Falls. You can see the river down there. There's a little dirt road down here that was really bad. I probably shouldn't have drove down it, but it's not, I didn't want to park on the side of the highway either. But anyway, the road keeps going, but I didn't want to risk it, so we're just gonna walk in the last few hundred feet. Yeah, so just past that little puddle, it's just right up the hill. So yeah, you could drive all the way down here if you really wanted to, but oh, and it is magnificent. Yeah, we're almost to Salmon River Falls and it started pouring buckets. Look at this. Oh my God. All right, we have made it to the parking for Salmon River Falls. I think we can kind of see it through the trees there, but we're gonna wait for the rain to let up. It shouldn't be long. All right, so yeah, we waited like 5 minutes. Rain stopped. And now I head down the short trail over to the Salmon River Falls. This thing is gigantic. It's over 100 feet tall and wider than it is tall. So, should be quite the thundering display. So yeah, you walk for like not even a full minute and then you get here. Oh yeah, Salmon River Falls. Look at that big booming thing over there. Let me zoom it in here for you. All right, so once you get that nice first view that's kind of blocked by the trees, you can keep going. And now we're on the Gorge Trail, which might be closed. Or maybe not. All right, I've walked through the unlocked fence here, and there's a nice steep staircase that goes down. Wonder how far this will go. Oh, this is really steep though. Look at that, wow. Wow. Oh yeah, look at that unobscured view. We're not to the bottom yet. Oh yeah. Oh my, it's getting really steep. Well, there's already too much mist, so basically the only good photo is from like halfway down. But I'll take you the rest of the way down. here. Look at that, man. Yeah, there comes the rain. All right, we're driving down the road to Topman Gulf. All the creeks are flying up here because of they got some severe thunderstorms here earlier today. The last half mile of the road is dirt, and it's quite bumpy, so something to keep in mind. All right, so we are now at Topman Gulf. This is where a small tributary dumps into Topman Gulf, which is Fox Creek. You can see it from up top here, but it's you can't see much, but it's flowing nicely. So now we're gonna head down the trail to the bottom. Pretty gentle grade getting down here. Now just to wait for a cloud. Alright, so then you get down the hill and you'll just wrap back around to the right. It's kind of overgrown, but it's open woods, so. Oh yeah. All right, they got some rain overnight, wet everything down, and now we're headed to Teganic Falls, part 2. All right, we're back at Teganic Falls State Park. Absolutely beautiful morning, but of course the clouds are fading as always, so hopefully, hopefully we can get some good pictures. Yeah, take a look at that. Mechanic Falls, 215 feet, looking perfect. The sun came out, but it's still in shadow, and I got good pictures before that anyway, so yeah. Dang, New York is something else. All right, so here we are at the trailhead for Wells Falls. It actually starts up back on the street and across the bridge, but we'll get there. So yeah, it's just a quick walk, but down a quite steep hill here. A little scrambly on the rocks, but it's not too bad. Yes, then you get down the steep hill and it wraps around here, flattens. Quite pretty in here. So yeah, like the entire Cornell campus population just pulled up to swim here at Wells Falls. So that was pretty funny. But anyway, yeah, on to Ithaca Falls now and the other falls in the Fall Creek Gorge. All right, we're now heading into Ithaca Falls. Giant waterfall right here in town. Not the only one, but Cascadilla Gorge is closed. So. Oh yeah, the monster over there. Oh yeah, Ithaca Falls is really beautiful today. Now we're gonna head to the other falls on Fall Creek that are a little upstream. All right, we're walking on the city streets in Ithaca now to get to the other falls. Yeah, so we're on the side of Stewart Avenue here, and then there's Forest Falls. So we're walking south along the road here, and on the other side of the bridge you can pick up the nature trail, which will lead us to the next falls, which I can't seem to find if it's called Horseshoe Falls or Foaming Falls, but it's gotta be one of the two. Yes, yes, here we go. So after walking for just a couple minutes, you'll come to this nice little split here. We're gonna take a left here to go down to, the sign said Horseshoe Falls, so we're gonna call it that. But you'll keep right to get up to the next falls afterwards. Take a look here, we've got Fairhaven Beach in Fairhaven, New York. There's no waves on Lake Ontario, it's so calm today. back at Carpenter Falls, part 2. Gonna head straight down to the base because I want to do some wading down there. All right, so I'm a fair bit downstream of Carpenter Falls. I'm wading my way upstream to get some views from the very bottom, which I was not able to do when I was here with Jack. Yeah, so I've already into the creek. I'll let you know how it goes. It's actually pretty fun. So we're driving out from Carpenter Falls and take a look at this maple syrup stand. This is actually awesome. And then look at this, all the syrups you can buy. It's golden. Oh yeah, here's the selections. All right, here we got the blackberry vanilla swirl from Burn Dairy. We're just keeping the roll. All right, we're now at Delphi Falls. There's Limestone Creek down here. And yeah, we're gonna hike the short trail up to the lower falls. You can't get to the upper falls. So yeah, that's next up. I'm surprised you can't see it up there, but it's back there. Oh yeah, I'm in Limestone Creek, against the rules. Came from that way, and here is Stockbridge Falls. Not flooded this time. We are now at our last falls of the trip, Chittenango Falls, and it is a big one. So yeah, trail is pretty short, but there's quite a few stairs down at the bottom. I will document some of it for you to see. right, finishing off the gorge trail here. Yeah, take a look at that beast right there, Chittenango Falls, one of New York's greatest waterfalls, and what a great way to end off the trip. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a lot of fun. Really enjoying the weather today. It's a beautiful day here in the central New York. Yeah.